Hey Hoopheads, it's time to talk about the Los Angeles Clippers and the great defensive performance they had against the Blazers last night. The Clippers have a defensive rating of 105.6, which is only 14th in the league, which might be surprising, but the Clippers starters have the 5th best defensive lineup in the league who have at least 80 minutes played together. Their defensive rating is 97.0. Let's get into it. One of the things I noticed early on was that Landry Shamet was picking up Dame Lillard full court, just applying a bit of pressure so that Dame has to exert energy even when he's bringing the ball up the floor. It's a great move by the Clippers. Look how much work the Blazers are having to do here just to get the ball into scoring position. Then once they do, Kawhi comes over with a great help side defense and just rips it away from Hassan Whiteside. That's the kind of play that makes Kawhi a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every single season. Kawhi is a master of angles. He knows where everybody is at all times, and he gets his hands into passing lanes and gets deflections like this one here. Here we see Zubac going all the way up to the logo to try and trap Dame Lillard on the screen. Lillard rejects the screen. Zubac gets back into position and rejects CJ's shot. That's great work getting back into position by Zubac. He could have trotted back a little slower and he wouldn't have got there in time, but because he moves his feet, he makes the effort, he gets the block. It's a great defensive play from Zubac, and he's had great defensive awareness this game. Now his man screens again, he gets out on CJ, he comes back, he moves his feet, he contests the shot without fouling, and that's what you want from your big man. That's the difference between being played off the floor in the playoffs and being able to stay on it. On this play, Dame Lillard's hesitation and his ability to shoot the three forces Montrez to come out on the pick. Montrez gets beat off the dribble by Dame, but makes a great athletic play to recover and block the shot, pins it to the glass. On the inbound here, there's only about 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Montrez knows it. He knows whoever gets the pass is going up for the shot. He gets vertical, challenges the shot, and actually blocks it here on Hezonja. Maybe got away with a foul. This play right here shows the value of being in your defensive stance. Montrez closes out on Bazemore. He's really low. Bazemore tries to back him up with the dribble, but because Montrez is so low, he's able to recover, get back, and not just contest the shot, but actually block it. Great play by Montrez. Here's a play that probably didn't go how the Clippers wanted. They're playing great defense here. Then Mario Hezonja catches the ball at the top of the key with the shot clock running down a little bit. Landry Shamet jumps out at him, and because of that, Kawhi is forced to come over and try to help off Dame. Dame gets a fairly open shot, which he misses, which is great for the Clippers, but it's not the best defensive play by Shamet. On this play, let's watch Patrick Beverley as he hounds Damian Lillard until Dame is forced to give up the ball. Then when he's off ball, up at the top of the key, above the three-point line, he's still playing ball denial defense to the point where Rodney Hood is forced to go to Anthony Tolliver as the clock is running out. Tolliver against Kawhi, that's a recipe for disaster, and it ends in a turnover. And remember how I mentioned Zubac's ability to move his feet and hustle and get back in position? Great play by Zubac. Zubac's length can create a lot of trouble for opposing teams, and if he can keep moving his feet and challenging shots at the rim, he's going to be a great asset as they move deeper into the season and into the playoffs. Here, after the offensive board, he does a great job of bodying up against Whiteside, lets Beverley get the block from behind, then he gets a block of his own. It's great defensive play, great team defense, great help from Pat Bev too. And this is the sort of harassing defense that we've come to expect from Patrick Beverley. He gets into CJ McCollum, almost forces the turnover. Then after the offensive board, he gets back into the play, cuts off the pass to Whiteside, which would have resulted in an easy bucket if it had gotten through. Lou Williams is one of the Clippers' worst defenders, so the Blazers tried to go at him quite a lot down the stretch. Here, Anthony Simons tries to drive on him, but Mo Harkless gets a hand in there, and the Clippers take the ball the other way. On this play, Montrez shoots an absolute brick off the backboard, and what could have turned into a fast break is saved by Rodney McGruder. Watch him sprint down the sideline here. Mario Hezonja is ready to throw that outlet pass, but because McGruder is streaking down the left side, he cuts off that angle, and Hezonja gets the travel. This is just kind of a brain fart by Hezonja, but if you hustle like McGruder did on this play, you'll get a couple extra turnovers a game. And that can be the difference between winning and losing in a tight battle. Now we see the Clippers trying to hide Lou Will away from Dame and CJ, and the Blazers are trying to attack that matchup. But there's a double-edged sword there because you are going after a worse defender, but you're also taking the ball out of Dame and CJ's hands. And now with the clock running late, we see Patrick Beverley turning up the intensity. He denies Dame Lillard from catching the ball in the back court, then pursues him into the front court. Dame eventually gets it. Lou Will steps out so that Patrick Beverley has time to recover. He plays great on-ball defense here. Dame winds up jacking up a 30-footer. Not actually a terrible shot for Dame, but great defense by Pat Bev. Then on the offensive rebound, he doesn't lose track of Dame, stays on him, and eventually breaks up the play, gets the huge block, and the Clippers will go on to win this one pretty handily. Overall, we saw some great defense from Kawhi, Zubac, Patrick Beverley, even Montrezl Harrell this game. And let's keep in mind that this is all without Paul George. When he gets back, the Clippers are going to be the best defense in the league. Count on it. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think of the Clippers defense in the comments.